This video is for Lars Hansen at the Federal Housing Finance Administration and the Attorney General's Office of the United States. They went on global financial expansion. They went on a global buying spree after they declared themselves insolvent. They went all over the world buying up billions of dollars worth of real estate and companies, including elements of the Carlyle Group, including elements of Bearing Point, USAID, hotels, palaces, gambling casinos, from Zurich, Switzerland, to Dubai, to the Middle East, all over the freaking world, all over the United States, and all over Houston, Texas. The bottom line here is, ladies and gentlemen, the unbelievable connections between the Bin Ladens, the Gabonifars, the Khashoggis, and that little gang of slobs around Charlie Wilson and Joanna King, also known as Charlie Wilson's War. And the Iran-Contra gang from the 26th floor of the Houstonian Estates were all running around Houston, Texas, slopping up tens of billions of dollars in donations for secret, off-the-shelf, stand-alone, do whatever the hell we want to black operations. And George Bush Sr. and George Bush Jr. and Bill and Hillary Clinton and Joanna King and James Baker III and a whole lot of other people like Louis Freeh, Ken Starr, Danny Wall, Danny Wall, and the list just goes on and on and on. Professor William Black. Our national financial system's been robbed beyond belief. Lars Hansen, he's the Inspector General with the Federal Housing and Finance Administration. And what's going on right now up in Pennsylvania and New York with that Robert Morgan apartment swindling and con job that is reported in all the major news outlets in the world. This Robert Morgan mess of all kinds of fake records. And this is going out to all my friends, Renee Powers, Valerie Lopez, Pam Ragland, Kelly Killian, Casey Tuckness. I can name names all day. David Dayan, Michael Winston. You know, the names just are endless. That know that the fake papers, the faked records, the faked electronic mortgage registration baloney. It's all at the very heart of the massive, mind-bending, staggering looting of the United States financial system. To Lars Hansen, Inspector General, Federal Housing and Finance Administration, what Robert Morgan apparently has been caught doing is essentially the same stuff as the I-35 scandal, the I-35 condo scandal, and the Mel and Stephen Powers colonial house nonsense down in Houston. And just by coincidence, it's the same kind of flipping and cooking of the books that was going on at Madison Guaranty Savings and Loan with the Clintons and the McDougals, Wade Real Estate, Ozark Realty, and that whole gang around Whitewater, Castle Grande, and Maplewood Farms in that mess up off of Campobello Island, off the New Brunswick coast. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Western Banks, Houston, Texas, 1300 Main Street, one out at Westheimer, one up on the East Tex Freeway, and they had 5 bank locations in Houston. That's what they were doing. They were rigging the books. And just by coincidence, hundreds and hundreds of other banks, in fact, almost 10,000 S&Ls and banks were doing the same thing all over the United States. So that was just in the 1970s and 80s. Dean Couch or Couch Mortgage was doing this baloney back in the 1960s. So to all my friends and all my family, and to Lars Hansen, Inspector General of the Federal Housing Finance Administration, fake records, we need to talk about a whole lot of fake records and the massive, unbelievable, never before seen in human history robbing of the United States financial system. Check the links below and you know how to get a hold of me. And I don't even need an introduction. Everybody knows who this kid is. Hasta la vista, God bless, and you betcha, we're definitely coming back.